Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Finn from Mikasa Sukasa, joining you here live from Hawaii to talk about the NFL playoff picture going into the wild card weekend. I want to say thanks to Nico for bringing me onto the team. I'm going to keep it real short here for the intro. Let's just talk some sports, have some fun, get at each other, but it's always in good fun, and I always appreciate a good sports argument and debate. So don't hesitate to reach out to me and give the channel a like, and then check out Nico House there on Facebook. So let's hop right into it, all right? We got 4 games going on this weekend. Let's break them down nice and quick and get up out of here. All right, we're going to talk about, let's go with the NFC first. We're going to go Lions, Seahawks, okay? Earl Thomas is out. Not much of a running game in Seattle, and Tyler Lockett has a broken leg. So that's 3 things down for the count for Seattle out of the gate. But Jimmy Graham is there, okay? Russell Wilson, his leadership and his abilities are still there. Doug Baldwin is still there, and that defense is still loaded with guys like Bobby Wagner, KJ Wright, Richard Sherman, all of them, okay? So while they are hurt, Seattle has playoff experience, and they are at home. I don't think Detroit can do much to change that, advantage. As much as I love Stafford, and I think he's played excellent football this year, Detroit cannot run the football, and I don't know if they have the defensive pieces to stop a guy like Jimmy Graham. So expect Seattle to win that game, but I think it might be the closest of all the playoff games here this weekend. The next NFC game is going to be the New York Giants against the Green Bay Packers. Definitely an interesting matchup. I don't want to be the team that plays a playoff Eli Manning Giants. I mean, they tend to do some weird, crazy things, but Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, and it's going to be interesting. The matchup to watch for is going to be that secondary against Aaron Rodgers and Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb. Landon Collins has played like probably the best safety in the NFC at this point in the season. Eli Apple's playing good football. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie is coming off of a huge game last week against Washington. So that's going to be the matchup that you want to watch there, is who can win. Can they hold Aaron Rodgers and force them to try and find other ways to win the game? Or is he just going to be able to sling that gun like he wants to and find Jordy Nelson for easy touchdowns? So that is the big matchup there. On the other side of the football, they get abused. Green Bay gets abused at the corner position, and that is not something that they want to deal with this week in Odell Beckham and Sterling Shepard. So if they can't figure out a way to get their safeties involved and not leave those corners one-on-one with a guy like Odell Beckham, it will be a long day. I think this will be the highest scoring matchup here for the NFC playoffs. So this might be a barn burner because of so much offensive talent. So pay attention to that. Prediction, I have to say Green Bay. I have to say Clay Matthews, Aaron Rodgers, Jordy Nelson. I feel like they got hot at the right time of the season, and they're ready to go and play good football. So now the AFC. We got Miami and we got Pittsburgh. So this is a rematch from earlier in the season where Jay Ajayi went for 200 plus, and Le'Veon Bell didn't really have the greatest game. Now Le'Veon Bell didn't have a good game because Ben Roethlisberger went down. And when Ben Roethlisberger goes down, that allows the defenses to focus in on the first read, which we know is Antonio Brown, and then focus on stopping the run. Because forcing a guy like Landy Jones to beat you with Kobe Hamilton and Sammy Coates is exactly what you want to happen. But Big Ben is healthy this week, and Ryan Tannehill is not. So roles kind of reversed here. I think we're going to see the score kind of reversed here. I think Le'Veon Bell's playing too good of football for Miami to be able to do anything, especially without their middle linebacker, Kiko Alonso. Now, they do have guys like Ndamukong Suh and Cameron Wake, but the second level is where you beat zone run teams, and we can get more into zone run blocking later on down the road with our videos. But pretty much you need good linebackers that don't overcommit, and Le'Veon Bell will abuse whatever backup linebackers that they put out on the field there. So expect Pittsburgh to have a big game, running with their running back, and expect Antonio Brown to eat like he always does for his 10 to 13 receptions. Going to be a big game here. I would like Miami to win, but I just think Pittsburgh is too much to handle in the wild card round this season. Last, we have Kansas City against Houston. This is going to be the game that if you want to watch some crazy things going on, got to watch this game. TNT, Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. Tyreek Hill might be the fastest player in the NFL since prime Devin Hester, and it's incredible to watch. You always say, you catch everybody saying, well, he can't do it this week. Somebody will stop him. He won't be able to make a big play this week. And then he rips off a 60-yard run. Watch him. Number 10, stands about 5'10", 185 pounds soaking wet, but he is a playmaker with elite track speed. Travis Kelce, we all know about Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end. He's playing great football, not only in the receiving column, but great at run blocking, and that's creating opportunities for guys like Tyreek Hill and Spencer Ware out of the backfield. Then we get to that KC defense. They're going to face off against Brock Osweiler. Kansas City defense is highest in the NFL in turnover differential, and that stands out because Brock Osweiler is not a good quarterback. So while they have pieces, and if a guy like Lamar Miller goes off or a guy like DeAndre Hopkins goes off and has a big game, absolutely they can beat a team like Kansas City. But Kansas City has become one of the most balanced teams in the NFL, and they are just riding this hot streak that they've been riding since last season. So while I don't expect them to be huge contenders in the playoffs, if they get matched up with guys like Pittsburgh or get matched up with guys like New England, Kansas City absolutely can control and dominate against a team like Houston, and that's what I expect is going to happen. I think if any of these games are going to be a complete blowout, it'll be Kansas City versus Houston. So check that out. Well, that's really quick. That's the only 4 games that we got here for the wild card. Let me know what you guys think. Who's going to win? Who's going to stand out? Who are going to be the top players from this week? Let me know there in the columns. Let me know how wrong I am, or let me know if you agree with me. It's nice to meet you guys. This is Finn. Catch y'all next week.